Hello, all. I'm just over here trying to get my live to come up on my YouTube channel so I can see chat and stuff. Actually, I can't even see the live. Okay, there we go. There it is. Here it is. Wow, it's got me like wonky looking. This is the way I always do it. So, hey, guys. I didn't realize anybody was here yet. I was It's so great. Do y'all let me know? Like, it's the way I always put it, but on my laptop it looks different. So, hey Cindy, hey Robin, hey Grandma Mimsy, hey Foreign, good to see you. I'm going to share this to my Facebook and then we'll get started. Now we're going to do beach nails, and I'm forcing myself to do a plate that is not one that has been very friendly to me. It's kind of like the Tigger plate. I decided I was going to do it. You know how it goes. Do it. And hopefully it will come out alright. But we'll see. Let me get back over here where you guys are. So, has anybody else done or worked with this plate? It is, I think it's 609. Yeah, M609. It's kind of all blurry. Let y'all get a good look at it. So I saw it, instantly fell in love with it. Get all the little fuzzies off of it. Yeah. It's a adorable plate. And, oh, Sandy, I'm going to do something. Oh, no, not Sandy. Grandma Mimsy. I'm going to adorn you with a mod. Make you a mod. Okay, there we go. So, there we go. Okay, because Cindy is my other one, and I was like, I need somebody else. Well, okay, alrighty, here we go. The lot. Okay, let's see if I can turn. Oh no, can't turn it. So we're just gonna have to look at it a little bit at a time. Let me just do this. Okay, so this is the plate, and I didn't realize until I saw someone else talking about it that these are a 1, 2, and 3. I thought they were just all individual. But now that I started looking at it, or when I started looking at it, I was like, yeah, this would fit directly inside of this. Aside from the, I don't know. Sometimes things are just like weird, like picking up the beach ball. And like, I don't normally go for a darker color to pick things up, and I'm like, that's gonna make that either dark blue or black. So anyway, so we're gonna do this in order, but of course, nobody has a nail like this, so we're gonna do probably this because I don't want to do the chair. So it'll have part of this and this and that. So we're going to do an ombre on a couple nails. I've got a couple nails painted blue. And then I'm going to do one more nail that I loved it. I did it only time that I've ever, I did, Grandma Mimsy. I need somebody to keep everybody in order. And Cindy to the Extreme is my BFF. She is one as well. So I need people to keep things in line. Or people in line. I don't put up with any crap, so kick them if you need to. But I've never really had a problem. Just once I was getting ready to check a dude out, and he left on his own. So I'm not afraid. I've been on here like on true crime for like 3 years now, so I don't scare easy. So, all right. So let me get my sponge, and you can see that that's the colors we're gonna use tonight. It's gonna make a pretty little ombre for the water and the sun. Yeah, those are so cool. I always have to like fill of them when I get them out there. I have to shut my garbage can and open it every time because, you know, certain critters around here like to grab things out of there, especially Clara. Oh goodness. Hey Lexa, good to see you. Oh my Lord, that's my husband. Y'all give him some grief, okay? Y'all give him some grief. Uh, he he was in there. Grandma Mimsy knows he was in there frying chicken thighs a minute ago because I was on her page. Okay, so I always do. This is weird, but if I was doing this for my nails, this would be how it'd be. Because when I take my photos, I take them like this, and then my thumb is, I want to look at them correctly, I guess, oriented this way, and then my thumb is always like this. So I'm weird, but I think that there are other people that do this, so I want to make sure I get them going in the right direction. So but yeah, y'all give Chris a hard time. Where'd he go? He's gonna stamp his nails, he said. Oh goodness, crazy. Sandy knows him. She knows how he is. She knows. Hey, Lisa Pierce. How are you? Hope everybody's having a good evening. It's been quiet here. No storms tonight, knock on wood. We had a pretty good one last night come rolling through, but a lot of rain and lightning, but thankfully no like bad wind or anything. Chris, you're gonna get to know all my nail friends tonight. So here we go. I'm gonna type that a little bit. I'm gonna do the thumb while I'm thinking about it because this is gonna be where so it's gonna go this direction. Yeah, the water on the bottom. Okay, so I just start with a roll. I just roll it to start with, kind of get where I want it to be. This also will have another blue. Oh, I'll give you all the palette here in a minute too. So we're just going to take a few coats, and I don't want to overdo it to start with, so I'm going to just do a light coat. And then these will be reversed. They'll be the other direction. I think I can keep this straight, probably not. Some more polish. They probably do. If they don't, they need to make one, don't they? I love my wife. Oh, yeah, Chris said a guy asked him the other day if he was going to be retiring anytime soon. And he pulled up a picture of my office with all the polish and stuff and said, I can't retire. Look at this. So that's a running joke now. I think they actually do. Hey, Nana, I didn't see you pop in. Welcome, welcome. He told him he couldn't retire due to my nail habit. So there you go. Shoot. He is a good one, y'all. He cooks and everything, cleans. He does his own laundry. I do my own laundry, but it's because does anybody watch Big Bang besides us? Is anybody else a Big Bang nerd? He's like Sheldon, if you just got to know the truth. He's a lot like Sheldon. He has the shirt folding, the exact same shirt folding thing that Sheldon uses on. Yeah, okay. Then you two are a pair. He has the same thing, the blue folding thing. He's had it for years, so I'll hear him out there flapping that plastic thing, folding shirts. He could get a job at Hollister. Oh, thank you. I'll give the colors here in just 1 second. I'll let this dry, and then I know the blue is Doll Dance, and this kind of orangey color is, let me not turn it upside down. Let's see, Nectar, B506. Thank you, Lexa. I just was wanting something kind of soft. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back through chat while that's drying just a tad. Yeah. um, I'll tell you, I should have had him just come in here and let him tell you all how we were destined to be. Hey, Chris, come in here. We were destined to be married at some point due to a interaction we had when we were younger. But if he'll come in here, I'll have him sit over here. He'll have to run Journey out of the chair and tell you guys real quick how I hear him coming. Sit down here and just tell them about how I had to rescue you when you were being a little baby about a certain thing that happened at school. How I took you home.
Oh.
Yeah. We were in first grade.
I missed the bus.
Yeah.
Going home. She said I was crying. I don't really think I was.
I think you was.
Anyway, she took me home with her.
In first grade.
First grade, and her mom took me home, and so.
And then he didn't even pay any attention to me until 10th grade. So he took his time, but it was meant to be.
Yep, it was.
Oh, you have one of those stories, girl? You'll have to tell you. Next time you're live, I want to hear that. But, yeah, I always kid him and tell him he was crying. Neither one of us remember it. It was just, our moms obviously remembers. His mom was obviously beside herself because she couldn't find him. So, I don't know what, propelled me to take him home, because I don't think I have ever just, grabbed any kid and like, just come on home with me, So, but yeah, well, it's meant to be, I guess. That needs us a little bit more blue. This one does. But yeah, we were high school sweethearts. We dated from 10th grade on. Because now Cindy and I went to school together. Thank you, Nana. Our parents used to always, they'd talk about that. I remember when Chris missed the bus. Yeah, remember. The good thing about this stuff is it dries so fast. Okay. I've got this one, and then I've got one. He has an identical twin. His twin's girlfriend has a daughter that went to school. Wow. Hey, welcome, Flawlessly Unique Nails. Welcome. We're just hanging out and doing some nails tonight. Really? Your brothers are twins? Really? I don't have any brothers. I would have given anything. I've got two sisters, older sisters, that are like 10 years older and 7 years older. But I don't have any brothers. I really would have loved. See, there's no boys in my family. I think I've told Grandma Mimsy, it had been 27 years in our family since we had a boy. And my grandson, who's going to be 2 in September, was the newest boy. It's been 27 years since we had one. And then the other boy, there's only 3, is 41. So it's a girl family on my side. So no boys. My dad was hoping I was going to be a boy, and my baby blanket is blue and white that my mom sewed for me. But yeah, back in those days, they just didn't know what you're having until it popped out. So well, I'm glad you're here. We're all like pretty much like maniology nuts around here. I love maniology. I have predominantly their plates. I do have a few of Uber Chic and a few from an individual that Robin's Nail, I can't remember the name of the page, that My Heart Lies with Maniology. Their customer service and stuff is absolutely amazing.
You need to tell them that I'm the only male that's in the house.
Oh, yeah. Well, you tell them. You're standing right here. They'll hear you. Go right ahead. He's wanting you to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I'm the only male that is in this household.
We had 2 daughters.
The only other male.
Well, we had dogs and
was a dog, yeah, but we had him put to sleep, so
Well, he had a brain tumor. I
He
mean,
did.
he did. And
So
then,
if anything ever happens to me, please
no,
have them
tell him more about the
investigated.
cat. We had a cat.
Oh yeah, we had a male cat. He was a barn cat. He was old. Melissa decided that he needed to be neutered, so she took him, had him neutered. I came home. She said, "I think something's wrong with Hippie." So she called the vet. I said, "What color's his tongue?"
It was black.
Black. Yeah.
I'd already decided he was no
He's
longer with us.
decreased.
Yeah.
So I told her, I said he figured he just didn't have anything
Life
else
wasn't
to live
worth
for.
living.
So
I got tired of him
it's
coming
over.
home beat up and everything. So,
Yep.
so anyway, yeah,
Well,
everything is
about that.
female around this house. Our dogs are all female and everything. So yeah, he doesn't stand a chance. Okay, all right. Let's see. I'm gonna conquer this one. So what I was saying, if some of you guys are that light, stand up. Are hopping on a little bit later. Let me see if I can get it to where I realize I did not pull that back a minute ago. Y'all remind me from here on out if I don't do that. Let me see if I can just get these images in there. So this is a 1, 2, 3 image. Who knew that? I didn't until I saw someone stamp it. Because now that I look at it though, I was like, well, yeah, that fits right over that, but there's no indication on there that says that it is. But yeah, so we'll be doing this one. Definitely will be doing this one. And I'm telling you, these are so tiny. These little fish and stuff are tiny, tiny, tiny. Because I've played with this plate, and what I was saying is at the beginning is like, it was kind of like the Tigger plate. I did the Tigger nails, and I was like, I wasn't going to let it defeat me because it's just determined. No, it's not going to. Okay, so the blue that I'm going to use is Harlequin, like Grandma Mimsy had this out earlier on her live, and it's B230. This is Doll Dance, I think I gave you, B226. I've got a couple other ones here. Seashell, if I decide to do some jellyfish, and this is Greenhouse. I don't know how well this will show up. Yeah, I think it does well. So let me leave that there. Because I don't want the palm tree to be all, just bright green. So, Lexa, I have looked at their plates, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get one. So I don't know. That's what I've wondered. Lisa is like, it looks like it could be. Yes, it does. But the turtle and the, hold on 1 minute. Let me look at something real quick. So, no one said anything about this, and it's not numbered. So, I'm looking at the one. So they've done. It's not. They just used a shark. I was looking at the one on the site. I guess you just choose. Then looking at the nail itself, let me find it. The the fish and stuff are just, I don't know. It's just weird. That's weird. I've got these backwards. I really, okay. For everybody that's new here, I'm dyslexic, so bear with me. Bear with me. And then we'll get going. I think I've just, where I flipped this one around, I don't usually do that. That's what's got me all jacked out of shape here. But we're going to do this first. So I'm going to go in with a darker blue and get this. I don't need that sun to be blue, and I don't need the whole image because the nail is not that big. Hey, daughter. There's my daughter hopped on there. And I bet my little granddaughter is watching. She is the sweetest thing ever. Both of them are. I have 2 granddaughters. And I will tell you a good one on my oldest granddaughter. Oldest, but tiniest. So I cleaned my office and I did a short. If you look at the short for my office cleaning up, The very end picture is a picture of our granddaughter on the Niswonger hospital calendar. Was Miss April a few years ago. So, okay, let me think because I can't, I can't do two things at one time. Okay, let's see. Let me, I'm trying to think of where the water line, hold on. Because this is the one that was on the maniology thing. I'm serious. My brain has hurt thinking about this thing. I think it's supposed to be up here. And now my polish is probably dry. It's supposed to be down here, isn't it? Because, I don't know. I'm just going to put it kind of in the middle. If it'll even stamp it. Maybe too dry. It's too dry. That's probably a good thing because I need to know where I'm going to put it before. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hey, Letitia. I just now saw you on here. Welcome. I'm going to do, after I do these, I'm going to do one more nail that was one of my favorite nails that I ever did. I only entered that contest once for maniology because I just don't have, I don't know, I don't have the, I don't know. I don't want to say the skills, but I don't know. I don't feel comfortable doing it. I don't know. So I've only done it once and, oh, I picked up a starfish. An extra starfish. Let's see. I think that might be part of the sun. Okay. So pick this. Put it. It needs to go right here. This is the top. Oh my Lord. I was gonna say, if that doesn't stick this time, sometimes you have to give it a little wiggle to get it to come off of there. Okay. Alrighty. Leanne says, hello, Gangan. Hello, my love. I love you. Her poppy's been telling her he sold her dirt bike because she's been camping for a long time with the other side of the family. And she's like, he better not. Like he would, you know, sell her dirt bike. So here's some wiggle for sure. Absolutely. You can do wonders with that. It helps. Okay, wait a minute. I'm about to go right back over the same thing. Lordy. Like I said, this plate and I are not best friends. That's why I decided I was going to do it and just suck it up. Just suck it up, Buttercup, and do it. And I'm going to take off this little boat because I have a feeling, well, it's white, so it won't look right. So let's see what area. Yeah, this is trying to see. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to go just right over here with the white. So a little wiggle in there. And then we are going to put the, I'm going to come in with this green. See. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Grandma Mizzy. She, yeah, she was sweet. And she asked him, she said, can I take it out of first gear? He said, no. No, not yet. Not yet. There's one of my videos that I have a video of her at the end riding it. He got her a Honda 50, which is what he had. And my daughter called me one day and said that Leanne was going to ask for something, and she already knew that the answer was going to be no. And I was like, well, okay, what is it? And she's like, Leanne wants a dirt bike. Leanne is like, she's 7. She's real athletic, and like she rides her bike like a boy. She plays volleyball. She wears out bicycles at alarming rates, and so I told her, I was like, well, you're gonna lose on that bet because my husband had his first 50 when he was 5, so I knew that he would get her one. So he did, and he was so good showing her how to use it, and so patient and everything. So she's still in the learning phase, but we were laughing at her. He's like, look at her, she's got the gas just full whack, you know. All right, there you go. There comes in the palm tree. All right, so there's our first one. That turned out pretty good. She wanted to go Zoom. That's exactly right. Hi, Patricia. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you hop over here. So good. Patricia has been one of my sweet friends from Color Street forever. Thank you for hopping on. So good to see you. So, gotta put our smudge free. You don't want to smear it. I know last time Leanne was here, she told me she needed more smudge free, so I've got her a few bottles to take home. All the little girls in the apartment complex where they live came over and do nails, so. All right. So see, if that was on my nail, it would be facing this direction. That's how I like to see them myself when I look at them like this. So that is why that one is turned that direction. Okie doke. Thank you, Nana. Oh, Layla. Yeah, Layla, the littlest one. Okay, so littlest but oldest, she's going to be 10. And she's got, well, there's only like 4 people supposed to be alive with one of her diagnoses, which is Goldblatt syndrome. I know nobody's heard of it, because trust me, we didn't ever hear of it. And Shriners here couldn't diagnose her. She was like around 3 when they sent all of her stuff. I think it was to Switzerland and Germany, I believe, was where they sent all of her stuff. And the lady, they both were female that they sent her stuff to, but the lady in help me, Mac, I think it was Switzerland, actually diagnosed her with Goldblatt. It's a form of dwarfism, and she also has other issues that make her like she is the only child like herself, and that is true. She's a mess, a sweet mess, but she's a mess. And let's do one of these. I think I should have done another one of those in that direction right there, but oh well. I'm gonna do this, and when I was looking at the image, they've got some like plant life, but I swear everything is so tiny. And like I said, I've played with this before, and everything you pick up is just like so little. So I'm gonna just pick this up in one go, like from about there over in the darker blue. And so, okay, I'll tell you. And then, so anyway, she can't walk or anything like that. She's in the tiniest wheelchair you've ever seen. She weighs about 32 pounds, and she'll be 10. She's finally reached 36 inches tall, I believe. And she is a corker, let me tell you. She is a mess. And so she keeps her mom hopping, that's for sure. And then Leanne is her. She calls herself her big little sister, because she's younger, but she's a lot bigger. So, okay, let's see here. So this weekend, Layla has a G-tube to get nourishment. And also, man, it is warm in my office tonight. Nothing wants to stick. Was I that slow? Uh, so every night, I mean, she would have to take a multitude of medication by mouth, and it just, you can't get it in her. So, plus she relies on her G tube when she's sick. But this weekend, she pulled it. She didn't pull it out. The little inflation part that goes into their stomach, it inflates like this big, and then the hole is smaller than that. So if it gets pulled out, it hurts for one. But what happened to hers is all the liquid came out of the ball that's inflated inside there, and it fell out in the middle of the night. And um, if you're not familiar with any kind of a stoma or anything like that, you only have 20 minutes to start trying to get it back in. If not, things start closing up. And her mom called me frantic on like Sunday morning. Layla's tubes fell out. And I was like, oh no. And she let me look at it, and it was already closing up. And I'm going to try to pick up this right here in this orangey color. 38, okay, 38 pounds. I just shorted her some pounds. She is a mess. They had to take her up to the hospital, and slowly they were able to get a size 5 Foley in the hole, and her size feeding tube is a 14. So they slowly, every 30 minutes, would come in and increase it a little bit. And slowly but surely, they finally got her feeding tube back in place, just in time, probably around to give her medicine. See what I'm saying? This is like, I like this, but if I pick up these fish, you're not going to even like see them. So I'm going to leave this one just as it is. If I was going to be really picky, I would go up here and do some clouds and stuff above that. But I'm going to, not a size, okay. All right. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, so that's that side. I'm going to try to pick up something to be swimming around in here. These are so small, I swear. But I got you all in frame. I hope I do. Lisa Pierce is always the one. It's always like, move a little bit. So y'all let me know. Okay, yeah, this is a shark. I think I'm going to pick that up. So I'm trying to decide. There's another one over here, but I think it'll be too big. There's a turtle right here too as well. I'll just get that little shark. Oh my goodness. Joy. Hey, Journey. I know she stole your chair, but I may have to run Duran out of Journey's seat. That's the problem. Little sister come in here and stole her chair. Journey, she's loud when she barks. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a little bit after this and look at chat because I'm missing. See what I'm saying though? It's like wherever you put it, it's gonna be really hard to see it because it's just, everything just kind of goes together. I'll put it right here. Oh, my word. Okay. Well, when this happens, you can take a little bit of sticky base coat or anything like that and just touch it on there. I like to use a sponge because I'm lazy and I can just touch it right where I want it instead of having to do the whole nail. Sometimes I'll do the whole nail, but for this little shark, I'm just gonna touch it a little bit right here and hope that's enough to transfer it. Get him facing the right way. Oh my gosh, where did they go? I may have to run them out, y'all. There we go. See how it makes it easier to transfer? Just one dolphin. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, she is fine. I mean, once they put her tube in, she was sore for a day or so, and then she's back to being small but in charge. So, uh, the Hawaiian vintage flowers. That's another set of plates that I just don't exactly know what to do with. I'm gonna put some clouds or something up here on those. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit. Also, I'm gonna use the sponge. I've got polish open all over my desk. This is not good. This is not the one I used. I want to put a little bit of a dark border around this. I always start scooting back. Okay. So I bet that won't come off. I'm not gonna even try. So for all those that can line those, I envy you. Hey, hello. You're a Pookie Bee. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put the whale on here in this dark blue. I'm putting it in the center there. And I really want to get done with this plate so I can do that other one up. I was going to actually do the mermaids, the like Halloween mermaids that we got last year sometime. I know Grandma Mimsy, it was last summer we got them. And I was gonna do them today. I was like fooling around with those, and then I was like, I'm gonna do this plate because I hadn't done it yet. So I've done the mermaids, and I'm going to actually reverse that a little bit, put a little white in there. So I need to bring this out some. There we go. It's up so close. Is that better? So tell me if y'all want me to bring it in closer. I can. Let me start shutting lids here before I start knocking things over. Creepy Tiki. Let me show you. Let me find it. I think I had it sitting right here. It was the mini by me. The one that has this reminds me of The Chosen. If anybody else watches The Chosen, the fish all swimming. It's got some jellies. It's got the octopus things. Yeah, it had the other one has the ship, the second ship. Halloween hula. See, Grandma Mimsy. So I did this, and I loved the mani I did. I did it on a set of nails, but we're gonna use this one and do another nail after, by itself after I done with this. I'm a mess tonight, y'all. I really struggled with what to do because I don't know. I started to do Harry Potter. I've got like about 5 or 6 plates that I call them my Harry Potter plates. I keep them together so that I will know that those are the ones that go. I didn't put them in my plates. I'll show you when I get done here. I organized all my plates this week, and I'm telling you, I want to keep them organized, is all I can say. It's the first time I ever really did it. First I bought a oh, that's fine. Yeah, Lisa, that's fine. No problem. It was your 15th order? Ah. Yeah, it was, I want to say it was, I want to say it was June, but I'm not 100%. It was like on up in summer, I think, when we got it. So he just needs a little bit of white in here. And everything's drying so fast. So if you're new to stamping, this is just reverse. We're going to paint in all the little areas we want to show up white. And I'll show you here in a second. We'll flip it over and it'll show you what it will look like whenever it's stamped. And you don't have to worry about getting on anything that's already blue. That's going to stay blue because it will be, he will look like this. See if you can see him. You can see the white that will show up. So it won't take long for it to dry. I'm going to put him just in the center of this. So, and in May, June. Okay, Lexa, yeah. I was thinking it's a little bit later than May because I think we either got the honeybees in April or May. I can't remember. We got the bee plates somewhere around in there. But I'm not 100 on that. I just know it was last summer sometime. So June sounds right. Somewhere around there. So we got the email today. There were some new plates that dropped. If you haven't looked at them, you might want to look at them and check them out. See if there's anything that you might like. They're like a rainforest and something else. Was that your first? I can't remember what my first one was. I don't know. I have to go back and look. So we're gonna just kind of center him. I hate that I got that spot up there, but I'm just gonna plop him down here in the center or close to the center. And I hope he sticks. That tail's wanting to be like, I'm not gonna stick. Oh, dude, you need that tail on there. Wiggle, wiggle. There you go. He wanting to, his little pieces are wanting to fly up, but we got him. Nope, there's one little piece right there. Also, right here, which I don't think will be a great loss if we do not get it. No, it's fine. So there's our little whale. Ooh, he about flopped up off of the page. Or the page of the nail. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm like this all the time. But I feel like I'm worse tonight. So, bear with me, all I can say. I think it's because this is not my favorite plate to be working on. Just to get right down to it. I mean, I think it's very pretty. I've seen people do things with it that are pretty, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. So we got the water. Let's see. I think we need some white. If you want to put like some clouds or whatever in the sky, you can come in and take your brush and just get all you can off of it. Just as much as you can get off of it. Or you can sponge it, or you can just kind of wing it, which is what I usually do. Make it like a little bit more. There's a few little clouds up there. Sharp skeleton. We got the I know we got the color of the Ocean Abyss was the color that we got in Ocean Floor. Yeah, Ocean Floor was the color. And Kraken. And we're going to use Kraken tonight. I'm going to use Kraken. I like it a lot because I just do. I like it a lot. So let's see. I hate to. I really don't even. It's awful, but I don't want to do these other nails. I'm gonna do this tonight. Like I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm going to. Oops. Get this other nail over here, and we may play with this other plate because I'm just not feeling this one. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so I may have to get. I think I've got another set of nails that are sitting up there. So let me clean this up. So the one that I was gonna do, that I did before, oh gosh, that is my old 15-year-old dog in there barking. Yeah, this is the one. It's got the tentacles. It's got the skeleton mermaid. Yeah, haunted mermaid kind of. The tail in the water. I could have done that on one of those nails. Yeah, I could still go back and do that. But yeah, it's got a lot of different aspects that are really pretty. So I like radial gradients, and I already painted this one, but I am going to use a sponge. I already have one out, and I'm going to use it for just the green that I put in the center. So what I have painted on it is reading here. What plate? It's MXM 105. I believe the other one was 106. Yes, it hey Michelle, good to see you. Hey love. Yes, next month is the Halloween box. Save all of your dollars for that. It roughly comes out to about $100 when all is said and done. I'm gonna move in just a little bit. See if that, since we're doing this. Other nail. Whoop. There's a delay, so I have to wait and see. So what I'm going to do, this is Trickster. Nope, it's not. It's Lime Palm. I think I used Trickster. I like Trickster better. Okay. This came in one of our Halloween boxes, either last year or year before. And we're going to do, just in the center, we're going to put just a dollop here in the center. Oh my gosh, Mila. So this is like nails with the dog. With the dog barking. Okay, I'm gonna try to get it just in the center. It'll take a few little coats to get it on there heavy enough to. I'm also gonna stamp something over this to let it dry. See, it's pulling up part of the Kraken. You sprained your wrist. Oh no. I tried to do the text or speech to text, but it doesn't recognize redneck. So it doesn't recognize Appalachian speech too well. Like I will leave a voice message sometimes for my kids if I don't want to type it out. And then, you know, it always gives you where you can read it. And I'll go back and be like, oh my Lord, that is not anything that I said. Like, it's funny. Oh no, you're right, Win. Oh no. Oh no, words are hard. I swear, I can't. It's awful. So I like this bright green. I just think it's pretty. I want to get a little bit more of it in there, so I'm going to let that dry. Oh, that's a hey, that's a perk. That's a perk. Yeah, I like the voice text, but if you go back and try to read the transcript, it's hilarious. It's like, what did she say? I did not say that. I'm gonna start reading it back. Yeah, the big boxes. I like the Halloween box, but I love the Christmas box. I've got all the plates from them. I need to show them to you guys. Like they're all still in the sleeves. Those are the only ones that I don't put in a holder. I keep them while that's dry. I'll grab them. I'll keep them in the actual sleeves because they go to the theme of the box. So hold on a second. I'll grab them. My goodness. So these were last year's plates. Look how pretty they were. And you can see the numbers on them that it was all like vampire themed. A lot of like lace and stuff like that. So we got we got 6 plates in the box last year. And then year before, it was kind of a carnival Halloween theme. Then we got 5 plates. So I don't know, I like them both. I liked them both because I mean I like the vampy stuff, but I think the colors I fall back to these more than I do these. And then let me show you the Christmas ones. They're sitting right here too. I love the Christmas ones, and I started last year doing the 12 days of Christmas. So starting on December 1st, I'll have a video up every day for 12 days. This was last year's Christmas. It was like a kitsch Christmas, a vintage Christmas, and there were so many like beautiful images on these plates. I loved this one. This is my favorite box of any of them that we've gotten. This was the year before, and so I kind of write on them like what it is. If I think lights, this is lights, trees, and big bulbs. So these were in the big box, Nana Ange. So if you buy like the Halloween box, you'll get anywhere between 4 to 5 plates, around 3 to 4 polishes, and you'll get a gift. You'll get all kind. There's usually around 13 things in there. Let me put this over here, and then I'll show you all that. It's still kind of sitting there a minute. Let me sponge it one more time while we're real quick. We'll just let it dry again. I'll show you the. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to shut my door. She's driving me crazy. Usually she doesn't. Trying to think. Do 2 things at one time. Okay, let's see. She's deaf, almost deaf, so she doesn't hear herself bark. So she has no clue. Yes, it is a special box for in next month. It will come out next month, and so this past year, this was the plate holder that we got, and you can see it's got the vampire look on there, the snakes, skeletons, and this is what I keep my plates in. This is how I organized mine. Like I just put them in here, and then I put the card in the front, and that way I know what order they're in and stuff, because I couldn't do it any other than on the front. I put Disney and summer plates, because even though this is a Halloween one, but this is like, they usually send like, this was a Christmas one. So, and then this one, I keep all of the Hawaii plates in, just like the Hawaii themed things that we get, plates that we get, because they do have them. This was the Halloween from the year before, which was really cute. And then I scooped up, I can't even tell you, like, I think I probably bought about 6 or 7 of these. They're a little fairy one. And I kept thinking I will use that. And they were like $4. And let's see, 6 plates, but one you can only get if you bought the box. They eventually release some of the things back to on the website, just like they do with the Mani by Me. But there will be some things that are exclusive to the box that won't go on the site. Not everything goes on the site. So yeah, if that makes sense. Let me go close my door real quick. She's crazy. Is she driving you crazy, Journey? See, it's me. She's loud, isn't she? I probably need to help all that much, but. So yeah, it's not your regular Mani by Me box. It's a special box. It's a big box. I usually have my old boxes sitting around here, but I don't see it right now. But yeah, it's a big box, and it's got usually 13 items in it, roughly. And they're all individually wrapped, which is really cool too. So, okay. I think this is good. Let's hope this works. So, the last time I did this, I did, we're going to do that skull. There's my, oh, there it is. Looking for the lid. Make sure it's clean, like it is. Let's set these over here for a minute. Alrighty. I'm going to pick up this guy right here, Davy Jones. So, yeah, those little fairy things, I could not turn them down when they were like coming up for $4 when they would have sales. I was like, I'm getting those because I knew at some point that I would be organizing my plates. I just didn't know it was going to take me that long. So this is So Metal B186, and it is such a pretty silver. A very, very pigmented, and let's hope it stamps nicely. It usually does. Make sure I get a good pickup. So I don't know the theme. We don't know the theme yet. They will come out before it releases and give us kind of a sneaky peek as to what the theme is going to be. So like last year it was pretty obvious it was going to be vampire related. Oh, there'll probably also be a set of their nails in there. So I'm going to try to not breathe in their press-ons. I'm going to put Davy Jones in the middle here. Well, seems like before he showed up a whole lot better than he did this time. Must have used another silver. But anyway, he is in the center here. Lives are hard sometimes. Tonight is one of those nights. Because I was like, I'll just do the Davy Jones because he always shows up so nice. So I must have used a different silver. But normally I always use that. But anyway, you can see it. It would probably be pretty to matte. It probably would show up a whole lot better if I matte coated it, but I gotta put some smudge free on it first. got you hooked. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. That's just the smudge free, so somebody just pushed my office door open and I see no humans, so I'm assuming it's one of the dogs. So let's see. Word. If you're on here and if you hadn't hit the like button, you can hit it while you're watching. That would be great. I know sometimes I forget when I'm watching, but I always try to remember. Like if I start watching a video, I'll just hit the like button. But that would be great if you all would. Or if you're not a subscriber, just subscribe. I may do something out of this thing over these little nails that were left out of here. And not use that one plate. Because, you know, there are no rules in stamping. Let's see. There's seashells. the jellies wouldn't go since this is two-tone. So I could always change the color of them, but it's okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna put these blue. August is Halloween, and October, yeah, October's Christmas. I have to say, I'm partial to Christmas. I don't know why. I like Halloween and stuff, but I love Christmas. I love the holidays, and it was like last year. It was like the perfect Christmas box for me. It all took me back to like at Christmas at Grandma's. You know, all the little the images on the plates were just great. I used, and the colors that they put out, I thought, I don't know if I'll ever use those for Christmas. You know, I was thinking, what? And they were like frosty, which was, this is probably it. Let's see. Find it. Yeah. So it was like this, and then we had this color, which I was like, what? And then there was a pink. Can't remember what color it was now. I don't want to go digging through there, but it was a pink, and I was like, what in the world? Like, this is, but it is the colors. So when you think back, this is the colors that were probably popular whenever that era of time, which I was a child of. So definitely remember. Mila. Hey Chris, will you take that food from her and put the bowl up? Do you care? It's awful to have to do that, but goodness gracious. She stores it away like a little chipmunk or something. Okay, so let's just do like a pick up and put down a full nail on here. So these are not huge, so let's just do these little fish right here. Is there anything you guys want to see, like in plates wise? Yeah, you will get a regular Mani by Me. That will be normal, like we get every month. That'll come out next month in August. And then in addition, you have the big box that is separate. And you're not guaranteed to get it. You have to be right there to grab it. And same way for Christmas. It does. It does, Lexa. It really does. That's one of the things that, you know, you're like, oh my gosh. So on my Made by Me, I do I pay it for 6 months, you know, so at least that's a little bit better. I don't have to worry about that, but like it'll probably renew about that time. So here's some little fishies. Oh my gosh, that's cool. That is cool. See how cute? Look at these little fishies on here. Sometimes less is more, you know. It's like we get all into what we need to be. Oh, I can do this and this, and I don't like this putty. Okay, I've tried the putty. I'm not a fan. And I just put my finger on there and pulled all the polish off. Oh well, if you guys hang around after tonight, maybe next week will be better. I was in rare form when we did the Tigger. I'll just say that. I was having a good night. Tonight, not so much. That is cool, Nana. So this one's want to raise up. I always look at people that do nail art, and they look so, everything is so like put together and everything. And there's where my big finger pushed it back down on there, but it was about to fall off because it's on there with putty. So I'm not a fan of the putty. Okay, I would rather have, what is this one? No, that one's on the putty as well. Stick it down there on there so it'll stay. You had plans. I know, Grandma Mimsy. believe that school's getting ready to start here in like less than a month. The kids will be going back to school, which is insane. I don't think get all that out. I bought lease and things off of Old Navy's website today, and Mackenzie showed them to her and she liked them. I'm like, oh shoot, goodness. That's always been, it makes you feel good when you can, thank you. My nails are finally growing a little bit. They've, yeah, I had to cut them all back. They're just finally growing out a little bit. I actually took the time and gave myself a manicure this week. I did the whole shebang, so they look better than they normally do. I usually have to just make the time to make myself do that, getting off all the cuticle and all that off of it. Oh, Lisa, that's like somewhere it's on my list. Sandy knows what she's still here. Where is she at in Ireland? Is she in like Dublin, or is she in like traveling around? Or I don't know if she's in school, she wouldn't be traveling around, don't know. Yeah, it's on my bucket list of places to visit. I know I've told you all this. My family lineage is Irish. I've got it back, and our family was from the very northern part of Ireland, and they were like the Dunluce. It's called the Dunluce Castle. It's up near the Isle of Man, in the very furthest part north, almost as you can get. So yeah, it was way up there. Oh, thank you, Robin. That's sweet. I've got stuff laying over here. I got a mess. Oh, yeah, that's so cool. I know my grandmother was Scottish, but I don't have her lineage. I do have her husband's, my maternal grandfather's, because his family, not him, but his first cousin, was a pretty prominent politician in my area here. They were Quillans, so I think Lisa is roughly close enough to probably know. If you've ever heard of what Jimmy Quillen in this area, James H. Quillen, the Quillen Dishner College of Medicine and stuff, he was a politician, so we got it all back through him, and yeah, I got it when they came here and their names and where they settled and how they made themselves inland here. So there's a lot of like Irish people living in the Appalachian Mountains and the foothills. So yeah, so Jimmy or James H. Quillen and my granddad were first cousins, and so yeah, that's how we found out all the things. So I hope this one will fit on that nail. So I'm gonna reverse paint a little bit. But yeah, he was a good man. He helped a lot of people like get scholarships, and he just was a good man. Let's see, what size? I get a little bit bigger brush. This one is tea tiny. But the people, it's weird that even though that it is like, it looks like Northern Ireland, the people there are actually British citizens. So it's weird. And that's where Duran got her middle name. Her middle name's Dunluce, so that's the name of the castle that they used to own and lived in for many years. It was said that they fought for like 50 years to keep that castle in the Quillen, or McQuillan, it was McQuillan then, name, and they finally could not hold on to it, and the McConnell or McClellan, I can't remember. I think it was, no, or McDonald. I don't know, but it's not like McDonald's. Anyway, they have it. It's in their name. If you look it up, but it's just ruins. But I've never watched Game of Thrones, but they do use it on some of the dragon scenes. So it's kind of like a touristy place that people go. Robin says you need to. Well, thank you. Yeah, he was a good guy. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she went to school at Quillen College of Quillen College of Pharmacy. Well, wait a minute. No. I take that back. The medical school is beside it. She was at Gatton. So Bill Gatton, not my not in my family, but he did. They do have his name on the medical school up there, and the where they do the autopsies and stuff. College of Medicine and the other place. Let's see. But yeah, I do. I want to go to Ireland so bad. That's a once in a lifetime thing. She'll remember that forever. My daughter Maddie, she had always wanted to go to London, and she got that opportunity to go when she was like about 23 or so, and her friend was studying abroad, and she got to go over and get a tour around and stuff, and she had a blast. So, and we're all big Potter nerds around here. Potter, not only that, but if it's nerdy, we're probably fans of it. It's like the Big Bang and Doctor Who and all that good stuff. So let's see. This is how this one looks. Oh, I'm gonna hover it over this and see if you can see. It's really pretty. That trickster and that blue look really nice together. So hopefully this one will go down easy, but I am going to put some stuff on it. Hoovian's unit, yes, unite. Moisturize me. Only those that watch that will know. we always were like quoting Doctor Who, and everybody has their favorite doctor, and mine is 10, or David Tennant played him. Loved him. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, that's just an amazing opportunity to get to go. UT band, that's something. That is so cool. I think when kids can get involved in anything, like anything, sports, music, the theater, anything in school that's extracurricular, it's so good for them to keep them. Yes. The what used to creep us the most were the weeping angels. Don't blink, don't blink, because they would get closer every time you blinked. It's like terrified. So, yeah, but Tennant might be returning. Oh, really? That's cool. Weren't they though, Lexa? Yes, I know. They were so scary. And my youngest daughter, who was on here earlier, Mackenzie, she was not the one. It was Maddie and I that were watching it, and she had not started watching it. And she came through when we were in, I think it was in 9, or what was the one where the little boy had on the gas mask, and he was going around saying, "Are you my mommy?" And we used to say that all the time. "Are you my mommy?" And she's like, "What the heck is that?" She was like, "What? Creepy." I was like, "You need to get in there and watch this. This is good stuff." So. she really likes Stranger Things. Now, I have not gotten into Stranger Things. She got into Stranger Things. Maddie really likes Supernatural. So, yeah, I do too. I do too. So, I haven't watched any of the Stranger Things, so I probably would like it. She's always saying, "You need to watch this. You need to watch this," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'm too in." I've watched A Creature of Habit, big time, and so when I just can't find anything that I want to watch, I put it back on Call the Midwife, which I've watched like all the seasons, all the way through at least like 7 or 8 times. I'm waiting on it to the new. I will watch it. She is waiting because the new season's coming out before too long, so she's like ready to watch it. So I don't know anything about when we talk about Stranger Things, and I haven't watched Supernatural. I love. There was one like just little part that Maddie showed me where the guy could talk to the animals, and that little dog. I love Leslie Jordan, and so did my daughter Maddie. Adored him. He was such a sweet man, and he did the voice for like the dog that he was talking to. Yeah, Sam and Dean. Yep. Maddie was always a Dean fan. She liked Dean the best. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're all on the same page, I think, when it comes to that stuff. And then, yeah, Harry Potter. When she went to London, she's got a picture at the 9 3/4 thing. They've got like it made up where you can have your own. They give you the trolleys like halfway through there, and then they give you your house scarf, which she's a Ravenclaw, and you put on the scarf and a cape, and then they have you jump, like they have somebody hold your scarf out, like in the back, and then they'll say, they'll count down. They'll say 1, 2, 3, jump, and it looks like you're running, and your scarf is still up in the air. It's such a good little picture. I love it. Like, I don't know what, I think she's got it at her house, and but it's so cute. So I was trying to think if there's some little small something I might put in here that's in the center of these tentacles. I may just leave them. I am just not in love with this plate. If anybody loves it, let me know. I think the surfboard is cool, but I also was thinking, like, you pick it up, you have to take out all of these lines right here because they're all going to be either black or white or whatever you pick it up in, and I would want to put them in different colors. Yeah, I think Dean was. Yeah. See, I watched on Doctor Who. I watched when 12, I guess. It was the 12th Doctor. What was his name? It started with a P, did it not? Come on, Grandma Vimsy. The guy that was in the episode that when the volcano went off. The next one that was like after Matt Smith. Wasn't Tennant. Oh gosh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Hold on, because that's gonna drive me crazy. Who's doing nails? We're gonna look up some Dr. Who facts here. Hold on a second. Because I can't see chat. Okay. I know the name. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. 12th Doctor. Oh, it's Capaldi. Peter Capaldi. That. Peter Capaldi was the one that was the 12th one. And Maddie, she even was like, I can't get into this season. I don't know why. And she's like, I'm having a hard time too. And I was like, is it just where I'm getting older, or is it just like really dark? And I don't mean like dark in a scary way. I mean like dark as in like you could barely see it. It was all just so like low lit. I'm looking for matte top coat. If y'all wondering, well, I know I have some. There it is. It was just everything. Maybe, yeah, maybe Grandma Mimsy, but you know, he was the guy, the one when the volcano erupted, and he said, I'll get that." He wanted the TARDIS, and he's like, "I'll get that eventually." And he, you know, it's funny because he is the one that ended up playing the Doctor. That he ended up getting it after all. I'm gonna see what this looks like matte. I'm usually not a matte girly, but we shall see. Yeah, Capaldi. I can't remember. I just looked it up, but I wouldn't be. That's like 5 seconds ago. I can't remember. Well, these are some not great looking nails, but we've had fun. That's all that matters. Next week I will be more prepared. I've been like into organizing and things like that this week, and every time I overdo it, and then I'm like in pain, and I'm like, ugh. So I came into my office like 2 or 3 days this week trying to decide like what I wanted to do, and I just like couldn't decide. I really want to go back and try to tackle that Winnie the Pooh plate, because I love Winnie the Pooh. I just do. I love anything to do with Pooh, and it was one that I like had a hard time with. So I was like, I need to go back and do that again and conquer that one. Let's see. Put some of these polishes back up. Can't decide on the matte or what. Let's see if you like them. But now I love David Tennant. You know, he played in Harry Potter too. He played Barty Crouch in Harry Potter. So okay, we can do that. And you know, I was gonna I've got strips laying over here that I have pulled for you. If you'll email me where to send them, I will do that. Because I know we talked about those, the color streak, to let you just play around with them and see. Because heaven knows I've got a ton of them. So, oh, thank you, Robin. It looks a little rough right here to me, but thank you. I appreciate it. The first one turned out pretty good. But there they are. That's from 2 different plates. So this one was 106, MXM 106. I'm not sure if they're still available. I haven't looked, so. And then the other one was like 609, M609. I put it in the description. That one plate, I know I did. This one. So if you all use this plate, let me know like how you all liked it and stuff. Good night, Nana. You may already be gone, but I'll say good night anyway. Thank you. I love Tennant. I really did. And if you did you watch Harry Potter, Grandma Mimsy? If you did, he played a great character in there. He played a bad guy, and he was really cool. Like I can't remember if you told me that you watched Harry Potter or not, but he played in it. I think it was in the 4th one. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, oh yeah. The books, I always read the books first. Yeah. Yeah, I know my daughter was in 3rd grade, and I think 3rd grade's when she started reading them. And there are people, you know, I was like, yeah, I should be reading that. I was like, just let me read it. So I read it first, And I was like, here. There's nothing wrong with this. So, yeah, he played. Do you remember when Mad Eye Moody was like actually thrown down in that trunk, and Barty Crouch was the one who had drank the blood juice potion and played him all year long when it was the Child Wizard tournament, and yeah, that was Barty. So that was Barty Crouch Jr. I'm sorry. He was like, I don't know. He just did these weird facial tics, like with his tongue and stuff. And he was the one that was actually had thrown Mad Eye in this like trunk and had been portraying him all year, and they didn't find out until like the end of the tournament. That was him. That was Tennant, David Tennant. Fourth and fifth grade. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Whenever, let's see, was it? Let's see, which one is it? That Dumbledore, was it 5? Order of the Phoenix, I think, is where Dumbledore is no longer with us. We were reading that, my daughter and I. We had one book, and I would read for a while, and I would give it to her, and she would read for a while. And because they're some of the books got very long, and so I came to the part where that happened, and I wasn't expecting it, and I just was so sad, and I just like read a couple more pages and put my bookmark in there, and I took it in there. I said, "Here, read," and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "Nothing." So, and then she came in there, and I mean, she's like, "A Dumbledore," and I was like, "I know," and then it just kept getting worse. We just kept losing more and more people as it went on. So, yeah. I love the books. They're so well done. They're so well done. So I like to read. But well, I guess I have bored you guys enough tonight, yammering on about Doctor Who and all this. But thanks for showing up. Next week I'll be better. Hopefully, anyway. I'll have to decide what I'm gonna do. I may pull that Murray plate out, or I don't know. We'll do something. We may do Harry Potter next month, or next week. Who knows? I don't know. I usually always try to do Harry Potter on the first weekend in September, because that's like technically when they go back to school. So I always try to do one then. But hey, you can do them anytime, right? So that's one of the reasons I bought the dragon plate. Other than it's just amazing. So. But anyway, I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you all for hanging out with me and putting up with my puppy fussing. She is now quit because my husband took the food away from her that she was playing with. And, oops. And I will see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, same bat station. Good night to everybody. Thank you all so much. Good night.